So I'm in the middle of babysitting. Hopefully I get to finish this without any interruptions. I'm gonna try and do it as quick as possible too, so I can get to editing quicker. I can try and post it before midnight. Day 6, 5 memories. Number 1, concerts. I love music so much, but I haven't been to many concerts, surprisingly. I have been to a few like big people, and like half of them were free. My first concert ever was Britney Spears in 2003. She was promoting Toxic. I remember she was promoting that song because she literally performed that song and got off stage and left. It was crazy. But that was my first concert ever. From there, I've seen people like Miley when she was promoting Hannah Montana, the second album, Jonas Brothers, The Pretty Reckless, Miles Parrish, Ariana Grande, and that's it. From there, it's been like smaller people that I don't really remember their names. Maybe it was like local artists or something, but those are like the biggest ones that I've seen. I love music. Number 4, cousins. I have so many memories with my cousins. I used to run around with a camera. I would force them to be in my videos. We would either remake music videos or just try and make scary videos or random stuff. It was fun. I would also use them as models just to practice photography on them. Sorry, primas, for... No, I'm not sorry. So I have a lot of cousins. They are either 10 years older than me or 6, 8 years younger than me. So we were always in the middle. We always gravitated towards the younger ones because I feel like the older ones always saw us as mature children. And that's how I used to force my cousins to be in my videos. All my cousins are in danger of my lens. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Number 3, painful falls. I've had 4 major painful falls. The first one was when I was rolling down on a bike at Griffith Park. I've always loved adrenaline. I took off at full speed going downhill, and I remember there was a family coming up and I didn't want to hit them. I turned and slammed into a fence and then hit the pavement. The rest of it feels like a movie because I don't remember crying. I'm pretty sure I was crying, but the rest of it feels like a movie. Like I just remember seeing flashes. Yeah, I think I fainted. So I was going to the store and I slammed my face into a fence. That's it. Also a hill because there's a bunch of hills in LA. This one was heavy. I remember walking up that hill, I always died. I remember seeing so much traffic on the street ahead and I was like, I don't want to get hit by a car. I'd rather crash myself into the fence. So I walked into the store afterwards crying with like a giant bruise on my face and on this side. But I survived. Me and my sister were gonna go to the store on our bikes. I did not fall off the bike, but we were gonna go to the store and I remember running out to ask my dad about something, and as I was running I tripped on my feet and I slid on the pavement. Like my elbow was like sliding on the pavement, so I pretty much ripped the skin like this. You could almost see the bone. It was really bad. I was wearing a hoodie. Surprisingly, the hoodie had no blood on it. Like there was barely like 2-3 little holes, but I remember like after that happened I felt like my whole body was shaky. And then my sister was like, Cindy, your hand is dripping blood. And then I remember picking up my hand and I'm like, it's crazy how my sweater had hardly any blood, but my arm was like dripping with blood. So I remember just taking it off. I didn't go to the hospital for that either. We just bandaged me up and went along with my day. It's popping out of my ear. My next fall and my biggest fall was almost getting decapitated. I was riding my bike at full speed on a regular street here in Fresno. It was dark. I was coming home from school. The sidewalk was like pitch dark because there was trees and houses, and some idiot thought it would be a fun idea to tie a rope from a tree to a fence. I didn't see it because it was dark. My neck just slammed into it and I flew off my bike backwards. Luckily I flew off because imagine I didn't fly off, like my head would be gone. This would not exist. That happened. I just got back on my bike, cried all the way home, and then fixed myself up again. I just take care of myself. I feel like I've seen enough medical shows to know what to do when there's blood involved, so I don't go to the hospital for anything. I just handle it on my own. I healed. There's nothing on my neck. From there, everything else has been like minuscule, like randomly falling, nothing big. Number 2, supernatural. I have so many supernatural memories from random things happening. It's too many stories to tell. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you want to hear any stories, ask away in the comments and I will gladly tell you about them. My number one favorite memory is visiting New York twice. If you follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, anything where you can post pictures, I'm sorry for bombarding everybody with pictures of New York, but also I'm not sorry. I just love New York so much. Ever since I was little, even before I knew what New York was, I'm pretty sure somebody asked me where I wanted to go and I was like, New York. I must have heard it in the street or something. I don't know, I've always been spiritually attracted to New York. When I got the chance to go, but it was a dream come true and I got to go twice. I pushed myself to the maximum to try and not spend any money. I remember feeling like I was broke every single month, but knowing that it would be worth it in the end, and it was so worth it, and I can't wait to go back again. Those are my top 5 memories, even though it was more than 5. They're just like fun times in my life. Even the falls, well, they weren't fun, but I remember them and I will bring them up anytime somebody gets hurt. Bye.